IVM.
Urjita, you have some trivia for us. Please go ahead. Tell
Yeah.
us what you have.
So I basically have two questions. The first
Okay.
one is an easy one. But you have to answer it immediately, okay? दोनों में से जो भी आंसर करेगा जल्दी वो जीत जाएगा, okay?
Okay.
So name 3 movies in which Abhishek Bachchan gets married to the female lead of the film, but he himself is not the male lead.
3 movies.
I'll give you a hint. Hum Tum is
Okay.
one of them. Yeah.
Okay.
I've not
Is
watched
it,
a lot of Abhishek Bachchan movies. Bunty or Bubbly? I don't know. Is that like solid? Okay. I
I've
never
already
watched that
named
movie
one.
either.
So you need
हाँ,
2
हम
more.
तुम married to the leading lady, but he's not the hero.
Married or
is it
he's
like-
the fiance. Married or fiance.
Oh, fiance फिर मिलेंगे. No.
I don't know what
बोल
that
बच्चा.
movie is.
No, not
बस
boy
इतना सा ख्वाब है.
Yeah, कुछ भी बोल रहे हैं. It's a very mainstream. It's a very mainstream. These two are very
Very
mainstream
mainstream
movies. Yeah.
I'm thinking of all the Abhishek Bachchan movies I've heard of.
That's what
so
even I'm
something
thinking
that was-
of all the. I can't think of any.
Okay, so the first one is मैं प्रेम की दीवानी हूँ.
Oh yes.
And the second one is कभी अलविदा ना कहना. So like in this
Oh.
movie also, yeah, technically like all 4 of them are there on the poster, but the main leads are Shah Rukh Khan and Rani Mukherjee. So
I thought the main leads are Shah Rukh and Preeti Zinta.
what?
Oh man.
In
No,
Kabhi Alvida Na
what is
Kehna.
that?
Yeah.
No.
Their romance is the hot one. Yeah.
What do you
Rani
say?
Mukherjee
does-
and Shah Rukh Khan. उन दोनों का romance is the hot one.
Yeah, he has an
Oh,
affair
yeah.
with Rani Mukherjee.
Yeah.
Okay, fair
There's
enough.
just too
Cool.
many movies, too many similar
We-
movies with
yeah, I
these
know.
characters.
We need to do a Kabhi Alvida Na
Yeah.
Kehna episode.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I
okay.
have another question. I
Terrible.
forgot. Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Another question.
Yeah.
So it's you will not get this, I know, but I'll be very surprised if you do. He in the song,
Challenge
जो
accepted.
जो song है ना लड़की
Wait.
क्यों न जाने क्यों. So in that song, there is a throwaway line which I think is supposed to be a shade to the Bollywood housewives. You know, for all the Bollywood housewives.
I'm not gonna get this.
It's very niche, and
You mean
Yeah,
the
tell it.
Netflix show Bollywood Wives?
No, as in just all the housewives of all the actors who
Actors,
are
okay.
now doing this one particular profession which is not exactly profitable.
In the song, you are saying there's a line.
Yeah, I think it is a
Okay.
shade because it's not
I don't know.
exactly.
What's the line?
Okay. प्यार से घर नहीं चलता तुम इंटीरियर डिजाइनिंग का कोर्स क्यों नहीं कर लेते?
Oh, wow. Urjita is referring to Gauri Khan, ladies and gentlemen.
There are many Suzanne Khan, Gauri Khan, just many housewives. So
I thought there's
because
also
it
another
wasn't-
line.
They're not
It wasn't
housewives,
needed.
Urjita. They're interior designers.
They started off as housewives.
See, when there's nothing to do at home, you just design your house, and if you're a star's wife, you can pass off as an interior designer. My house is an interior, and I designed it, so I'm an interior designer, guys. But I thought that line where one of the cartoon characters says, वो बोलते हैं ना हर सक्सेसफुल आदमी के पीछे एक औरत होती है, वो इसलिए क्योंकि औरत अनसक्सेसफुल मर्दों के पीछे भागती ही नहीं है. Okay, I want to talk about the second half of
Should
the
be
film. So I agree that the second half of this film is better than the first half because, like you mentioned, there's a bit of quote unquote maturity that is on display. What did you guys think of Rishi Kapoor? Because I kept thinking, I'm like, I know some big actor plays his father, but I couldn't remember, and it was Rishi Kapoor, and I was like, oh, this is Love Aajkal all over again.
Yeah.
There's also this this whole thing where Rishi Kapoor is introduced by singing a song "Main Shayar To Nahi," which is from Bobby. Then he makes another Bobby reference when he goes to meet Kiran Kher's character, who's Rani's mother, and she's like, "Call me Bobby." तो like, आप मुझे क्या बुलाएंगे? Dimple, which was the leading couple. Rishi and Dimple were the leading couple of Bobby. So places like that, I think Kunal Kohli's का film critic वाला brain comes out because he made those references and in jokes. What did you guys? Oh, we got to talk about Isha Kopikar, guys. Remember Isha Kopikar from the 2000s?
Yeah. Whenever I think of Isha Kopikar, I just think of that one interview. Not an interview. It was more like a paparazzi Q&A, जिसमें Dawn 2K, as in Shah Rukh Khan wali Dawn 2K. It was called Dawn 2 or Dawn 3. It was called Dawn 2, no?
Dawn 2, yeah.
Yeah, Dawn 2.
Not,
तो Dawn
not,
2 के
not all
screening-
films follow the Krish chronology where 2 होता ही नहीं है सीधा Krish के बाद Krish 3.
So Dawn 2 के screening के time पे ईशा कोपिकर बस यही बोल रही थी, yeah, Dawn 2 will miss me because she was not there in the movie.
I
thought the
have this
character
thing to
was-
say about Rishi Kapoor. Oh, go ahead.
No, I thought Isha Kopikar's character was very irritating, but go ahead. What about Rishi Kapoor?
Oh, you mean like the one that marries Jimmy Shergill, right?
Yes.
I think she was there so that she could like cancel out the stereotyping that was being done throughout the movie with Rani Mukherjee. Because Rani Mukherjee was supposed to be this proper girl. They introduced her to show that she's the opposite of Rani Mukherjee's character in the sense that she's outgoing and she's loud and she's like the strong girl who falls for this really quiet boy. And then
Who
Rani
gets
Mukherjee,
drunk
like,
at her
to
own wedding.
Opposites attract. Yeah, she gets drunk and then she starts saying nonsense. That, like,
And for some
Yeah,
reason,
which-
like any woman who was shown as if they had to show any woman in Bollywood जो पीती है दारू, for some reason they can't handle their liquor. None of them can handle
Yeah.
their liquor. या तो
Yeah,
वो scene
this-
create करते हैं या तो वो मतलब किसी और के साथ गलती से सेक्स कर लेते हैं. Just like nobody, why can nobody
we,
handle their liquor?
The alcohol, yeah. We mentioned this on the Kal Ho Na Ho episode also with Shrimi Verma, where Preeti Zinta, I think, has 2 shots and she's like, "Woo! I
Yeah,
want to dance
yeah.
on the
Takes her
I
clothes
want to
off
dance
all
on the
of a
stripper
sudden.
pole." Yeah.
But okay,
not
I
to
gotta
mention-
say, this is not
Yeah.
just Bollywood. Hollywood used to do that too. Like one of my favorite
True.
movies called 10 Things I Hate About You. That's what happens. She has a little bit of alcohol and then she starts dancing on the table, and it's one of the most iconic scenes. Like, it happens in every film industry. All women can't handle their alcohol.
Okay, so I have a plot confusion here. So Saif tries to set up Jimmy Shergill with Rani Mukherjee. Is Jimmy his brother?
No, friend,
No,
right?
he's a friend.
It's a friend. Okay.
Yeah.
So does Rani Mukherjee not realize that she's being set up? Because at the marriage scene when Isha Kopikar gets drunk and she's like, "Oh, I'd like to thank Rani Mukherjee's character for bringing us together, like if we hadn't come there." Why is that moment played as like a revelation where she gets like, "Oh shit, were you setting me up with him all along?" Wasn't that obvious?
Yeah, to us it was obvious. But they made it seem like Rani Mukherjee was too innocent and did not realize that that's what was happening. I mean, how? Because if you think about it, Saif Ali Khan was doing this thing where like he would say, "Oh, let's go out for lunch," and then she'd say, "Okay," and then he calls him, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm busy. I have somewhere else to go. So you guys go for lunch, and I'll go somewhere else." Now anybody would be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, he's trying to set me up," but
Exactly.
Rani was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, he actually has some place to go." Like she actually believes him in that scene.
But this is a very popular
Guys.
trope, no, in Bollywood movies that the female characters can get oblivious, for the plot's
Yeah,
convenience.
Because girls are
Yeah.
dumb, guys. Don't you know that?
No, but I gotta say, if you went to like interiors, girls are like with the ones that aren't overly exposed. They can get into
Sure.
the lies of men very easily because
Yeah.
you've never experienced it before. So that's what Urjita was saying in the beginning. Like men know what to say because you just have to be nice for 5 minutes. That's all it
Yeah.
takes for like women to be like, "Oh, okay, maybe this is a nice guy."
Are you calling us manipulative, Nivedita? Is that what you're calling us?
Everybody
sure.
other than you.
Yes. How much salary do you think Saif's character Karan makes as a Times of India cartoonist that he's getting to go to Paris? And his excuse to be in Paris is like, "I'm writing a novel about Hum Tum, and since Paris is the capital of love, I'm just here to like hang out and get vibes about
I
love
have the
from
answer to
Paris.
this.
Yes.
Generational wealth. Did you see the house his
Yeah.
mom had? And then his
That's
dad
true.
was some Vogue like photographer.
Vogue photographer,
in-
cover photographer.
Yeah. And they separated. So they had the guilt of, oh, our son does not have both. So then they just both started splurging on him because he's the only child in the house. It makes complete sense to me.
Yeah, but this I've seen in real life. Okay, like parents who can't give enough attention to their children, they just throw money at them, and this I've
Yeah.
seen.
Wow.
And which is
I
why
would
I
have
was like,
preferred
"Ki,
that.
my parents love me too much."
Exactly, yaar.
Fucking-
What the fuck?
Oh,
Always
burden of
there,
the
they're
parents'
they're
love.
present all the time and emotionally available also. Fucking that's why I never got
Yeah.
any money.
Now I know if I get a time machine, what I would do. I would divorce my parents. I'd be like, guys.
But do they have
Let's
enough
keep
money to
fighting.
throw on you?
Maybe they
Well,
would if they got divorced, then maybe they would have. Then my mom would have gotten a job. Yeah. rather than being an interior designer. Okay.
Wow, is your dad, I don't know, Amrish Puri or something?